Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel here for today's episode. It is Saturday morning, and if those of you that saw yesterday's episode will know that we trailed 2-0 to Barcelona in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. Now today we're back at home in the Champions League. We're at the National Arena. We've got the home support of the Ros-Albastrii. We're going to try and get something today against Barcelona. Now I know we're 2-0 behind. They've got Messi, they've got Neymar, they've got pretty much every player you want in your team that you can think of. But Stoa don't give up here, and although we're down on numbers, the squad isn't anywhere near as good. We're 2-0 behind. We're going to go out there today and try our best. So let's roll the intro and get into today's big episode. Right, we've got a really important game coming up, but before we go into that today, we've got this result to bring you from the game we've played in between the two fixtures. And it was a 3-1 win here over CS Craiova. A goal from Manu Garcia opened the scoring in the 13th minute before Alex Juricevic added a goal in the 49th. Alin Tosca made it 3 in the 75th minute, but Maxime Decutu Texiera added a goal for CS Craiova in the 88th minute of play. And to be honest, we dominated. We played really well. Alin Tosca with a 9.1 rating. The strikers, Rick Bolgen and Cristiano Kucha, kind of underperformed. But the midfield turned up for this game in their droves. And we got another 3 points. So, let's have a quick look at the Liga 1 Championship playoffs. And as you can see, obviously the league splits into two halfway through. And we were miles clear anyway. Games won, etc, etc. We've played 4 games so far in the playoffs. And we're already 16 points clear. Cannot see us losing this now from this stage. Dinamo Bucharest haven't really done anything in this champion playoffs. So today's fixture is going to be a very, very difficult clash here against FC Barcelona. They hold a 2-0 advantage from the last game, which you'd have seen in yesterday's episode. I do think there was some positives though that have come from that, namely that we had the lion's share of play. We hit 2 woodworks. We're a bit unlucky. We got caught twice on the counter-attack and they put in a long ball into the back post and they managed to just get in before our wing-backs, who arguably didn't have the greatest of game. Our defence didn't really turn up, did they? Let's be honest. So we've done it once before. We've overturned that result against Benfica, although that was a draw. Today we're going to have to do something really special here to get past Barcelona. Not sure we're capable of doing it, but as always on this channel, we're going to go out there live. We're not going to pre-record it. We're going to go out there, see what we can get out of it. And if we fail, we'll come back again next season and we'll try again. But hopefully we can get through this. We'll see what happens anyway. Join me for this next live com of the series. Then the big game is upon us today. Here we have got Koji Koru in goal with Tosca, Stevens and Omaruo, the back three. With Novacek and DJJ, the wing-backs, with Archim and Maniru in the middle of the park, with Lakucha, Gribbin and Keane leading the line. Barcelona are going with ter Stegen, Digne, Umtiti, Piqué and Mario Fernandes across the back four, with Busquets in the defensive midfield role, Neymar, Strootman, Rakitic, Rafinha in the middle of the park, with Lionel Messi leading the line up front on his own. Luis Suarez has picked up a bruised jaw, so will be missing today's game, which is great news for us. We're going to go now into the opposition instructions, and we're just going to set these to weaker foot, and we're also going to make sure we're going hard on Lucas Digne. We're going to go in hard on Lionel Messi also, and we're going to make sure Neymar pops inside and Rafinha, because we were playing a narrow mentality here, so we want to try and condense them in the middle of the park. We owe Barcelona after what happened in our last match, and we're going to do the usual we have the faith. Now, this is going to be really tough for us today. We're already 2-0 down on aggregate from our first leg, which I felt was a little bit unlucky considering what happened. I'm under no illusions that today's task is going to be big, but if we somehow manage to do this, this is going to be the biggest night in the history of this save. Let's get into today's game and find out if we can. So, Barcelona kick off. It's Messi out wide to Neymar. Neymar cuts inside, finds Rafinha. He's got your man overlapping. Mario Fernandes was on the overlap there, but thankfully didn't get that one. We've got a highlight here. Archim to Maniru. Maniru to Bryce DJJ to Keane to Gribbin. He's got a man in the centre. Oh, Gribbin goes alone. Gribbin plays it, and the keeper makes a good save. We've got a few men on the edge of the area here. If Gribbin can sort them out. Gribbin goes in towards Lakucha, but the ball is put away, and Maniru now picks it up and plays the ball back towards Gribbin. And that is a foul from Lucas Digne, who looks like he could be picking up a yellow here for that tackle. And we've got a free kick in a dangerous area here, which Gribbin will take. Digne is going to pick up a yellow for that disgusting tackle there. Davide Massa hands out the yellow card. And we're just gonna send out a passionate push forward message here, because we're 25 minutes in and we're 0-0. And we've got an injury here to Maniru. So Maniru's going to have to come off. No, it's Gribbin that's picked up. Oh, that is bad news. And we're going to have to bring on Juricevic. Neymar gets behind the back line and misses, thankfully. Gribbin's going to have to come off, and Coach Corona has the ball. Plays it to Tosca. Tosca, with 31 minutes into this game, the score is still 0-0. We need to find something from here. Juricevic, he's got a man to his right. Juricevic goes it alone, though. Keane. DJJ makes a run. Oh, Juricevic. Alex Juricevic. Yes. Go on, Alex. 19th goal of the season, that for Alex Juricevic, and he adds his first of the game. What an inspired substitution by the manager. Marginally offside there was your man, but what a finish there from Juricevic. Makes no mistake. And we are now 1-0 up, going towards half-time. We've got a highlight coming up, though, and it's DJJ to King. Can we nick a second goal here just before half-time? And it's PK who picks it up. Lakucha closes him down. Lakucha goes past one, past two, cuts back inside. DJJ to Archim. I can barely breathe. Mario Fernandes now gets the ball back and launches a counter-attack for Barcelona. Now Mario Fernandes plays it out wide to Rafinha, back into Rakitic, to Messi. Messi to Kevin Strootman, and Archim gets it away. Maniru now launches Lakucha. He's got number 9 ahead of him. Novacek, get it into the middle. Novacek, Juricevic. Oh, he's in the bar. Yes! Oh, he's offside. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I thought that was in, lads. Oh, shit. So, second half. Whew, we're still 2-1 down. Fingers crossed we can get a goal. Oh, I thought we had it then, lads. I really did. Lakucha to Archim to Juricevic. We're kicking from right to left now this time, and it's Novacek who gives the ball away, and Lionel Messi picks it up. But Archim with a good tackle. Juricevic now releases Keane. Keane's got Maniru. Bryce DJJ with a run here. This is interesting. Keane, Lakucha, Chris. Oh, we fucking bastard. Oh. Oh my God. Assertively push forward. Come on, Stoa Bucharest. We've got a highlight. Digne to Messi, who's dispossessed by DJJ. Juricevic releases Keane, who gets behind the 23, but Umtiti with a great tackle, that Umtiti, towards Tosca. To Novacek. 14 looks interesting. Archim to Keane. Oh, Lakucha. Can Lakucha? Oh, and he plays it at the keeper again. Christian Lakucha, how many more chances do you need, mate? How many more chances? You're going to have to come off. Going to have to come off. I'm going to bring on Puskás. I was tempted to bring on Baldwin there. Puskás comes on. Can Puskás now get something? DJJ picks up a yellow, and we're going to have to get these. Oh, we've got a free kick here. Juricevic to Puskás to Omaruo. Oh, he hits the crossbar. Oh. Oh. Passionately push forward. Strootman looks like he's picked up an injury here. We've got a highlight, 68 minutes. Kojikaru to Omaru, playing brilliantly in this game though. Maniru to Archim. Archim across to Novacek. Novacek hasn't really got much in the way of options around him, and is dispossessed by PK, who finds Lionel Messi. Rafinha now has the chance to go past, but Stevens comes out and takes the ball really nicely there. Puskás to Novacek. Novacek cuts inside. Releases Will Keane. Will Keane's one-on-one with the key. Oh, you fucking... We're going to go for it now, lads. Overload. 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 Push forward. We haven't got long left. Omaruro. Oh, fucking hell. Bush gets with the foul there. And we've got what looks like a penalty. Oh, Will Keane with a penalty. Go on, Will. Come on, Will Keane. Yes! Fucking get in there! Yes! Will Keane sticks the ball in the back of the net via the penalty spot. Bit of karma that for Barcelona. And Keane steps up there with real confidence. And Ter Stegen. Whoa. Ter Stegen was so close to that. Oh, I just need to bloody take that one back. Oh, Archie gets it away. Juricevic. Can we win it now? Puskas finds Bryce Digger JJ. Get in there, fuck it. Yes. Holy shit. Bryce Digger JJ. What a run. What a ball that from Puskas. We're on the verge. We need to go contain. Fucking contain. Titan. Digne to Keane. Keane's trying to slow the ball down, but Digne gets it to Alexandro. Oh, what a tackle from the Cameroonian. Juricevic. Puskas. Oh, shit. Boys, we've done it. We have just beaten Barcelona in one of the most bloody believable performances I've ever been a part of on this game. Sorry that I may have actually burst a few eardrums with those celebrations, lads, but I genuinely thought we weren't going to get through this. How have we just done that? How did we do that? What a bloody performance from this team. When we lost Gribbin in that first half, 32 minutes, he went off with that injury. And I brought on Juricevic, and he wasn't fully fit, but he managed to get that goal that got us back into believing that we could do something. And then Will Keane got that penalty. Now, that might have been fortuitous for us, but we'll take it. And then Bryce Digger JJ, the marauding right back, steaming down that right flank. Lovely ball from George Puskas, who came on in the 61st minute for Christian Lacucha, who had an endless supply of chances, booted straight at the keeper. Puskas with a delightful ball over the top into the path of Bryce Digger JJ, who made absolutely no mistake under pressure. And that, my friends, is the most amazing performance I've ever been a part of. Probably in the whole of Football Manager. We've just beaten Barcelona, and that felt like a final to me. And that was the quarter-final. That was absolutely insane. What a performance. I literally can't speak. We've got to praise Will Keane for that performance. Wow. Guys, I'm going to go back. I'm going to compose myself. We're going to come back for the semi-final draw of the Champions League. Who are we going to get? I don't know. But after that, to be honest, I don't really give a shit. So I'll be back in a minute. Just let me compose myself, and we'll get back on with the rest of today's episode. And we are back. I'm more composed than I was literally seconds ago. We have now got the Champions League semi-final draw. And the names in the hat are Arsenal, Napoli, Man City and Steaua Bucharest. PSG have been knocked out. Amazing scenes. Real Madrid have been knocked out. We've got every chance. So, let's go. Draw next team. Man City will play Steaua Bucharest. I mean, to be honest, bring it on. And that means Arsenal will play Napoli, and they'll be at home in the first leg, as will Man City. Now, let's have a quick look at Man City. Let's see what they're doing. What are they doing in the Premier League? So they're currently sat down in 5th position on 63 points. Arsenal are slightly ahead, and Arsenal won the league last season. Let's have a quick look at what kind of players they've got in their squad. So they've got Joe Hart in goal. Well, I'm happy to exploit that weakness. John Stones, Otamendi, Vincent Kompany still there at the age of 34. Raheem Sterling, Leroy Sané, Griezmann, De Bruyne, Aguero, Iheanacho, Zaza, Icardi. I mean, yeah, it is going to be pretty tough. Don't get me wrong. But I think we've just beaten a better side in Barcelona, which I'm very happy about, as you can probably tell. So yeah, we've got Man City coming up next. Let's have a quick look at the schedule then. So we are now through to the semi-final of the Champions League, which we will play in our next episode on Monday. We'll play the first leg of that against Man City. We're going to play the 2 games in the League Champ playoffs before then, because, I mean, let's face it, we are 16 points clear now, so I mean there's no real point me recording episodes on that now, to be honest. We'll do the cup final, the Romanian League Cup final. We've also got to get through the Cup of Romane semi-final, but we beat them 4-0 in the first leg, so barring a miracle, I think we're going to win that. We're definitely going to win the league this year. And depending on what goes on against Man City, again, we're away in the first leg, home in the second leg. That's what I like. We get out there, we try and hold them to as little as possible a margin at home, away from home, sorry, and then we get them back at the National Arena, and that's when shit gets real. And today, Barcelona felt the force of Steaua Bucharest, and you look at the lads in this squad, here, there's nothing amazing in these lads. Our highest value player is Alex Juricevic at 3.9 million, a regen that we've brought in. We've got no massive Jack Stevens, who's a bit part player at Southampton. He's defensive Goliath. We brought in Kenneth Omarua on a free, who was released from his contract at Chelsea, and he's managed to get us into the Champions League semi-final with a string of impressive and brilliant performances, an average rating of 7.32. We've got a lot of Romanian lads in the team as well. We're doing it for Romanian football here, guys. We're so close to that 1986 dream that we started this whole fucking career on. We can't let it go now. We've got Man City. We need to go away. We need to train hard. We need to eat, sleep, train, repeat. We need to work hard, dedication, as Floyd Mayweather will say. We've got the rest of the weekend in which to do that, though. So we are going to leave that episode there for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Smash a like on the video down below if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Come back on Monday at 4 o'clock to see how we get on in our first leg against Chelsea, because this roller coaster baby just ain't finished yet.